Welcome to KettleWorks. I'm Alex Isley, your lead trainer for the KettleWorks 8-week Rapid Evolution program. Congratulations, you've taken the first step towards a new, stronger, healthier you. KettleWorks is fast, fun, and effective. Our innovative 3-dimensional training program gets your body moving in 3 directions and on 3 planes for more efficient whole body workouts. We focus on the key areas of cardio, core, and resistance. The exercises are easy to follow, require just you and a kettlebell, and you can see results with as little as 20 minutes, 3 times a week. KettleWorks cardio workouts are high energy, fat burning total body routines. KettleWorks core workouts are designed to tighten your core and ab muscles. KettleWorks resistance workouts sculpt and tone your entire body. By combining cardio, core, and resistance training, you're toning muscles head to toe and eliminating fat to lose weight. We have provided the roadmap. Now all you need to do is follow it. Good luck. The KettleWorks 8-week Rapid Evolution program is the breakthrough program that gives you the 3 most important elements of fitness: cardio, core, and resistance in one easy-to-follow program, all at the same time and all in short 20-minute workouts. In the 8-week Rapid Evolution program, you will get everything you need to succeed. All it takes is 20 minutes, 3 times a week, a total of 1 hour of exercise a week. It's like having a personal trainer in your own home. And in 8 short weeks, you will see why KettleWorks works. It can be hard to make a lifestyle change and start a new fitness program. Connect with KettleWorks and let us help you stay motivated and stay on track. Join our team and thousands of other people in our KettleWorks community who are going through the same experience you are. Get access to KettleWorks motivational challenges, healthy living tips, and ask our experts questions and be the first to know about KettleWorks news, special events, and exciting changes going on with KettleWorks. Visit our online community at kettleworks.com and join us on Facebook and Twitter. You may well have sore muscles after your workouts due to the effectiveness of KettleWorks, and you are likely to derive the greatest benefit from your KettleWorks program if you allow for muscle recovery between workouts. During this recovery period, your muscles gain most of the added strength and tone. Due to the importance of the recovery phase of your training, KettleWorks has partnered with Rejuvenation Prevent, Perform, Recover, the leader in muscle recovery products. Rejuvenation has built special kits for KettleWorks customers to eliminate soreness and stiffness, which comes along with starting a new fitness program. Go to kettleworks.com to find these special offers. All you need for the KettleWorks program is a kettlebell. Now, I recommend getting 2, a lighter one and a heavier one, because I guarantee that you'll be getting stronger as you continue to do the workouts. A mat, because we'll be doing a lot of the exercises on the floor. A towel, because I guarantee you'll be sweating. Water or our hydration product. And for recovery, the Rejuvenation foam roller and stretching straps. Here are some safety tips. The KettleWorks program incorporates cardio, core, and resistance, and is a total body workout. If you are starting KettleWorks, especially those who have not worked out in a while, please be sure to check with a physician. Always be sure to check you have a clear space around you while executing this workout and a firm grip on the kettlebell. When you are picking up your kettlebell, be sure to always bend at the knees to prevent injury. Know your limits. The KettleWorks 8-week program is a fun and effective kettlebell workout, but it will challenge you and you will be sore. Be sure you are aware and know the difference between sore and hurt. You should not be feeling pain, rather soreness that goes away with stretching and conditioning. Hydration is key. Always keep water or a performance beverage with you during and after your workout. Here are some of the key grips for holding the kettlebell during the KettleWorks program. You have the horn or the handle of the kettlebell, the bell of the kettlebell, the The first grip is a double-handed grip, where the hands are placed on the outside of the handle. The single-handed grip is the hand is placed in the middle of the handle. A regular grip is where the kettlebell is resting on the forearm, and a reverse grip is when it's resting on the front of the arm. A single-handed bottom-up grip is when the hand is in the middle of the handle and the bottom is facing the ceiling. There are two bell grips: handle up and handle down. And those are some of your key grips for the KettleWorks program. Here's some of the key moves for the KettleWorks program. The first is the kettlebell swing. You have the single-handed or the two-handed grip and a full swing. Now, your feet are about shoulder width apart, and you're going to be hinging at the hips, driving the kettlebell up to about shoulder height. When it gets to that position, it's going to feel like it's zero gravity. The next exercise or move is the windmill. Now the heels and hips are going to point to the side. You're going to keep your shoulders and hips squared up to the front, pulling the bottom of the rib into the hip. Now you don't have a very large range of movement on this particular move. The next one is the figure 8 and hold. Again, you want to keep your chest up, your abs braced, keep the knees out over top of the middle of the foot, and as the bell moves from the inside to the outside, you want to rest at the top of the move. The next move is the lunge. You want to step back, your chest is up, the abs are braced, and the front knee is staying behind the front foot, while the back knee is going straight to the ground, forming a 90-degree angle with both knees. Our next move is the renegade row. You want to go down into the plank position. The modified version, you can start on your knees, or for advanced, you can come up off of your knees. You want to make your shoulders and your hips square to the floor. You're bracing your abs, and you're focused out right in front of you on the floor. The next move is the offset push-up with planks with the kettlebell. Again, the modified version is you're going to start on your knees, your hips and your shoulders are square to the floor, the abs are braced, and your eyes are out in the front, keeping your neck nice and long. You want to make sure you bring the chest no lower than elbow height. The next move is the squat with the hammer curl and a squat with an overhead press. Again, you want to keep your feet hip width apart. Your knees are out over top of the middle of your foot, pressing your hips towards the back of the room. Your chest should be up, your abs are braced to support the back, and on the squat, you're only going to about a 45 to 90-degree range of motion. Our next move is the Turkish get-up or the half Turkish get-up. She's going to start on the floor with the same arm as the same knee that's bent. You want to brace your abs and push up on the elbow. Now you're going to push up to your hand and drive through the heels of the bent leg to push the hips up to the ceiling. That's your half Turkish get-up. For the full Turkish get-up, you want to bring the extended leg through to a kneeling position. Square up the hips and the shoulders on the knees and check that the abs are still locked in as you drive up to a standing position. Our next move is the kettlebell clean. You want to brace the abs, a secure grip on the kettlebell to allow the handle to slide through the hand. Keep the elbow close to the body as you rotate the bell around to sit lightly against the forearm. Avoid letting the kettlebell come up and over the arm, hitting the back of the forearm. Our next move is the high pull. Again, it's the same setup as the swings. Your feet are going to be shoulder distance apart, hinging at the hips and keeping the abs braced. Using long legs to drive the bell up and pulling it in towards the shoulder, pinching the shoulder blade in toward the spine. Now, some options or modifications for movements include going with a lighter weight, a smaller range of movement. You can also hit the pause button and take a moment to reset, then jump back in when you're ready to work out. And for the push-ups, the planks, the hovers, and the renegade rows, you can go down to your knees. Those are some of the key moves in the KettleWorks program.